Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. Attorney fees is now our topic. Choosing a lawyer to represent you can be a little overwhelming, especially when it comes to money. But our next guest says it doesn't have to be. Carter Clay is here, partner at Hollis Wright and Clay in Birmingham. Thanks for being on the show.
Good to see you, Stoney.
We love talking about money here on the show, and today's another topic about that.
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah, we get a lot of calls, and I wanted to come on today to talk to the viewers a little bit about the fee arrangement that we have, because a lot of times we get calls from people that call in and their first thought is, or question is what do you guys charge for your services? And the answer is we don't charge for our services. The way our process works is it's based on what we call a contingency fee, or the fee is conditioned upon us recovering money on behalf of the client. If somebody calls in and we talk to them for 20 or 30 minutes about their issue and they wind up not hiring us, we don't send them a bill. They just don't get charged for that phone call. Now, if they hire us, we would enter into a contingency fee arrangement, which means that our ability to get paid is conditioned upon recovering money for them, and any expenses that we incur in pursuing the claim on their behalf, we front those expenses. We advance those expenses, and again, we only get the reimbursed for those expenses if we recover money for them. So it's a very good arrangement, works well for a lot of people.
And Carter, some people may say that the fee approach seems a little risky, just maybe a little bit. Why use the fee model?
Well, it can be risky, and there's an art for lawyers to evaluate those types of cases. But the reason that we do it is because if we did not do it, then a lot of people would be deprived, or most people would be deprived of being able to hire a lawyer to represent them in certain situations. Imagine being injured in an automobile accident, for instance, and you break your arm or you break your leg. With inflation being what it is right now, most people are living paycheck to paycheck. So if they get into an accident and they can't work and they can't earn a living, how are they going to be able to afford a lawyer on an hourly basis? So the contingency fee arrangement allows people to hire a lawyer, not have to pay them on an hourly basis, and only have to pay that lawyer if they recover money on their behalf. So it works really well. It incentivizes the lawyer as well, right? So the lawyer, if they're working on a percentage basis, a contingency fee basis, they're incentivized to do everything that they can to maximize the recovery for that particular individual. And obviously they want to get their expenses back, and they only get those expenses back if they successfully recover.
So you guys are definitely watching out for the client. When it comes to a client injured in an accident per se, are there fee percentages for them?
Yeah, and that's how the contingency fee process works. So the lawyer is going to sign those individuals up on a percentage basis. Now, there are various types of percentages that range anywhere from 15% all the way up to 50%, depending upon the type of case that they're handling. Workers' compensation cases in Alabama are statutorily capped at 15%. And typically, your automobile accidents are going to be handled on a 1/3 to 40% type fee arrangement, and your medical malpractice cases, product liability cases are going to be handled in that 40 to 50% range.
So maybe the bigger the case, the larger the percentage.
Yeah, really what influences and dictates that is the expenses that the lawyer is going to incur and the amount of time that the lawyer is likely going to have to expend. In your medical malpractice cases and defective product cases, we have to hire experts to help us prove our case. Those experts are not free. They generally will charge anywhere from about $200 to $600 an hour, depending upon the type of expert that you need. And again, we don't get those expenses back unless we successfully recover. So with more risk comes a higher percentage on those types of cases.
And we have like 10 seconds left. However, I have one more question. Any cases out there where the fee agreement will not work?
Criminal law cases, really any case that does not involve making a claim to recover a large sum of money would not be appropriate.
We could talk about this all day. Very interesting, though. I learned a lot when it comes to fee percentages. Carter Clay, again, Hollis Wright and Clay right here in Birmingham. Give Carter a call today. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Stoney.
Thank you, sir.